But the day you feel that you know everything, and that's the day your downfall starts. See, try to take the knowledge, try to put it back into your own and see how you could have improved.
What's most important to you in this phase of life?
Enjoy yourself, be happy.
What has that pain also done for you? Can you go double down? Because you can choose to also use the pain differently is the way I see it. Because people have pain from different facets of their life. But I want to understand what's the role of the pain for you.
Any pain will make you stronger. The minute you decide to face that pain, it will make you stronger in life. Because you don't know what is the next pain going to come to you. That could be less than this or more than this also.
What have you learned about cash flow?
If you don't have cash, you cannot manage.
And how do you build a strong cash flow?
By improve your deliveries. I've never been open like this with anybody. When I've moved with so many people, I know that people sincerely mean what they say. And you are one of them with whom I thought that I can confide in many things.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for believing that and trusting that.
It's an honest confession.
You mentioned that you have listened to the previous podcast. May I ask what has been valuable to you?
See, some of their experiences, those experiences are possibly the subject which they are covering. It may be new to me. Although I don't go for work now, I can definitely improve my knowledge. I wait for every Thursday to get on her podcast. What is new today?
Oh wow, lovely. That's very kind of you. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know that.
And one good way which I feel is method for learning is
In this video, I'm in conversation with Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, who is the former Executive Director of BHEL. And I became very curious to learn his journey. Back at 27 years, he had a massive accident where AIIMS doctors told him that his legs would have to be amputated, and he was bedridden for 10 months. From that incident, 40 plus years hence, he not only walks 6 to 7 kilometers daily, but he rose up to become the Executive Director of BHEL, advisor to the chairman, and many such wonderful achievements. Most importantly, I was very curious to hear his perspective on how he has progressed his career and work for professionals like yourself, and also how he has integrated mind and health in this journey, where he has successfully and beautifully progressed. I hope you find value in this conversation, and this is Nitin Dua, serving you with love. From your experience of managing thousands of crores in cash flow, and each decision being such important, critical for your company and for the people, what have you learned about cash flow?
If you don't have cash, you cannot manage.
And how do you build a strong cash flow?
By improve your deliveries. By improving your deliveries, you ensure cash flows are better.
And how do you improve deliveries?
Internal corrections, arresting the delays at the right time, and careful monitoring. And better aspects for us, a company like ours, is standardization of the equipment to the extent possible.
Why is that important?
There will be few contracts. In any power project, the equipment portion we have to do it. It's our responsibility. Erection, commissioning of the equipment.
But where does the cycle start? Like back in the day, before you even joined, how did that cycle start?
Order booking, you get advance.
Yeah.
You buy the raw materials.
Yeah.
So make it into a product, dispatch it, get more money. That's how the cycle moves on.
Sure, there's advance, which is a customer's money. It gets booked first, and that takes care of the operations, and then subsequently from there, right? But you have to keep getting better at that, and then constantly manage the cash as well. Got it. And thank you for sharing.
We have to rotate the cash.
Yeah. You mentioned that you have listened to the previous podcast with my father, and I think you also mentioned to me previous ones also that you have listened to. May I ask what has been valuable to you?
See, some of their experiences, what they can make. Those experiences are possibly the subject which they are covering. It may be new to me. Although I don't go for work now, I can definitely improve my knowledge.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Because I feel I'm one person who feels very strongly that the day you feel that you know everything, and that's the day your downfall starts. There is no end to knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how we keep on. And one good way which I feel is method for learning is a debate. You force the other man to come out better with his views, all his views. He'll try to defend his action, isn't it? So you are indirectly forcing him to come out with his views.
Got it. So how does this listening right now, when you were like in the listening mode as one of our listeners and finding value and constantly coming back to find more value and taking care of your quest of the knowledge, how do you implement this? What does this bring to you? You said that there is
value. I'll tell you, like your father's podcast.
Yeah.
He covered a lot on the taxation also.
Yeah.
That I'm not a finance man, but I was trying to gauge at every stage at how it's going to affect my personal life,
sure,
as well as my official, how it would have affected my official life. See, try to take the knowledge, try to put it back into your own, and see how you could have improved.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole spirit with this podcast also, that hopefully there is something that piques your interest through the series of what we have conversed, and we will continue to converse and see for yourself.
I wait for every Thursday to get on her podcast. What is new today?
Oh, wow, lovely. That's very kind of you. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know that. We'll make sure that we keep serving
please,
as much as we can. But our team requested to share this with you. Our data suggests that many of you who have been watching our videos have still not subscribed. Some of you have reached out to me to know when the next video comes out. May I request you to please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notified when the next video goes out. By subscribing, you also become part of our mission, empowering professionals, helping progress in the careers, integrating health and mind and fulfillment. Please share this with someone who may find value in this. I also want to talk about the pain, right? You mentioned about the pain, and a lot of people go through that pain. We touched on it, we went into it. But what has that pain also done for you? Can you go double down? Because you can choose to also use the pain differently is the way I see it. Because people have pain from different facets of their life. But I want to understand, what's the role of the pain for you?
Any pain will make you stronger. The minute you decide to face that pain, it will make you stronger in life. Because you don't know what is the next pain going to come to you. That could be less than this or more than this also. You don't know what is in store for you.
Gets me thinking. Yeah, that's the whole point. To open up something. What's most important to you in this phase of life?
Enjoy yourself. Be happy.
And how do you do that today?
Now I've shifted of course, I must admit that my juniors who are still in office, they are in constant touch with me. So they feel that they can talk to me anything. So all their problems in the office, they will tell me.
Okay.
This is what is happening. Okay. Give this patient hearing to them. Convince them, say that everything will be fine, don't worry. And many have moved out. Some have moved to Adani, some have moved to JSW, Jindals, Tatas.
Yeah, these are all massive companies on their own.
They are all in touch with me.
And I know you didn't bring a lot of music, but I feel music is also an important...
Music started for me after I came to
COVID and when you said, right?
Before that, when I was not... Okay, one point I'll touch.
Yeah.
When I was in bed, earlier on I'm talking about, one good thing which I used to sing a lot of bhajans. My mother was a very staunch believer of Sai Baba, Puttaparthi Sai Baba. You must have heard of him.
Yes, I have heard of him.
So, that time I used to hear a lot. She used to sing a lot of bhajans. So, I used to hear a lot. I'm a very patient listener. So, I used to sing also because I was not in a position to move, sit in bed itself and start singing to forget my pain. There was once a competition organized in Delhi, which was, the judge was from All India Radio.
Okay.
There were 4 judges who came from All India Radio. Because they wanted to select some 10 good singers who can sing in front of Sai Baba when he comes to Delhi.
Okay.
They are called Samiti singers.
Okay.
So they are normally the singers who sing whenever they go for a bhajan, they sing. So everybody had to go for the competition. Then because I was not mobile at that time, they lifted me and put me in the car and took me for that and said that you come in here because I was in pain. Everybody knew that I was in pain. At least you come and just go on hearing that song. After everybody sang, suddenly one fine lady, she said that I've got one more candidate. And they forced me into it. And in front of the crowd, I couldn't say anything. So I sang a bhajan. Evening when the results came out, I was in the first 10.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that encouraged me to go for more bhajans. That is how I started. Then when I got engrossed with the work, I stopped everything. I didn't have time to do anything. Till I came to back. When I came to, thanks to the lovely family, all of you are there. You encouraged me to sing. So now I'm trying to sing a bit more.
Yeah, no, it can only happen when you take charge, which you have. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing this also with us. Is there anything that we didn't touch so far that you feel you wanted to share with our audience? Anything else that comes to your mind?
I think I've more or less touched all the points. I used to tour a lot. But those days, I never had I didn't have time to think about my leg at all. Neither I have a problem today. Now I'm walking 6-7 kilometers at this age. I think it's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I mean, most people are at 2,000, 3,000 steps a day, which is very, very low.
No, I go for about 10,000. My average is about 10,000 steps per day. Till such time, jaan hai, jaan hai.
No, absolutely. And thank you so much for sparing time with us.
I must thank you for giving me this time and encouraging me to, because I've never been open like this with anybody.
Thank you so much for your kind words. And may I ask, what made you open this time?
When I've moved with so many people, I know that people sincerely mean what they say. And you are one of them with whom I thought that I can confide in many things.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for believing that and trusting that. I do not take this lightly, but I really appreciate, the sincerity with which you are saying it. Thank you.
It's an honest confession.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to me. And with that, this is Nitin Dua, serving you with love.